Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are back with our GM mode. It's been a couple of days, so we're going to continue on where we last left off. Alright, so now we're up at the trade deadline. I've decided to stand pat. I took into consideration a lot of your comments. A good number of you said that, there could be trades to be had, but you know what? We're sitting in a good wild card spot. And I like the team I have. We're sitting at a 92 offense, 93 defense, 94 offense, and I'm gonna stand pat. I like the idea. I set up my trade block to possibly get trades, and if they come in, well then they will. So we're gonna simulate up, and nope, nothing. So let's sim pass. Here we go. We're going past the trade deadline, and alright, Ben Thompson placed on waivers. No, we don't need him. And there you go. So we go through the trade deadline. No trades were offered. And we're okay with that. We want to stand pat anyways. So let's go all the way up to the end of the season here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're sitting with no injuries right now. We're trying to get into the playoffs, but we had a good amount point lead for that wild card spot. So it's not too bad here. But now we're on a losing streak, and well, this is really not going how you'd want it to. So let's send our scout here, just so we can have him out. And okay, there's a win. Okay, so we're gonna trying to stop the simulation here, and we're getting points. We've got 4 points in our past 3 games. It's not where you want to be, but we're still sitting in that wild card spot, which is good. I like that. Let's just take a quick look here. Yeah, we're sitting here. We're okay. Now we're only 1 point ahead, but we've got a game in hand. And if we take a look in the Metro Division, okay, we're still ahead as well. So we're 1 point ahead in both the Atlantic and the Metro. Pat, you're ready here. He's playing wonderful. He's got 60 points now. And there you go. Pacioretty, Galchenyuk, and Drouin. We're looking like we've got a solid team here. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So let's continue going forward. Like I said, we're going to go up until the end of the year. I'm going to take it 1 week at a time, though. You know what? Just so we can take a quick look at how things are going. And there you go. There's another win. That's what we want. We will need those big points, and a shootout loss, that's okay. We're still getting points. There we go. There's another win. Perfect. All right, let's go another week. Here we go. Come on. There we go. That's okay. Shootout loss, but a win. So we're losing games, but we're losing them in overtime, which is perfect. All right, so there you go. There's another 3-game winning streak. Come on, Columbus. Can we beat them? Yeah, perfect. There we go. We got a big win there against Columbus. There's another win. Awesome. A minor loss, but that's okay. All right. And now let's sim to the end of the year. That's perfect. All right. I'm liking this so far. So we've got a 41. Nice. Here we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. We're closing out the season. Okay. Unfortunately, we lose to Toronto, which is okay. So from the trade deadline, we did we did okay. So we lost 4 straight after the trade deadline, but then we started winning again, and then we won, lost in overtime, which is good because it's points. Then we lost to Florida, then we'd lose in a shootout. We win again, lose in a shootout. Then we got 5 wins in a row, lost in regulation, 2 wins in a row, and then a final last-minute regulation. But we qualified for the playoffs, which is fantastic. All right, so let's take a final look at these standings here. We qualified for the playoffs with 94 points. Perfect. We were close there with Boston and Toronto for a little while. We were only a 1 point difference, but we took off, and I'm ecstatic. Honestly, this is great for us. And so Philly and New York, they had 89 points. They were the ones who were basically chasing us for that last wild card spot, but we kept them at bay. We'll take a Here's the Eastern Conference standings for you guys. So we finished in that 7th spot. And here's the Western Conference. So Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, LA, Edmonton, Calgary, Colorado, and Winnipeg made the playoffs. Who finished in last? San Jose with 68 points. Let's take a look for us here. Pittsburgh, Detroit, Ottawa, Tampa, New Jersey, Washington, our Montreal Canadiens, and the Philadelphia Flyers. And here we are. We've got the New York Rangers, the Toronto Maple Leafs, Boston Bruins, Florida Panthers, Buffalo Sabres, Columbus Blue Jackets, New York Islanders, and the Carolina Hurricanes that finished outside of the playoffs. Now let's just take a quick look at how we did overall. Okay, well, you know what? 13th is not so bad. With a 42-30-10 record, we scored 220 goals for, which is pretty good. Let's take a look here. Standing wise, I think we may be at the top here. Yeah, we're okay. We're not too far there. We're like in the top 10. And our goals against average seems pretty good too. Again, in the top 10. So you know what? It looks like Carey Price and Gustafsson did very well for us. And there's some other good stats. You know, we went 19, 17, and 5 at home, which isn't practical. But you know what? In our last 10 there, we're 7, 2, and 1. So those are stats you'd like to see there going towards the playoffs. We'll take a quick look here at our point leaders. So closing out this season, Pacioretty scored 70 points for us. Galchenyuk finished with 61. He's now a 92 overall. That's fantastic. And there's Drouin. He went up to an 89. He's got 60 points on the season. That's something you like to see as well. Hudler, he got 51 in his first season in Montreal here. Gallagher with 51 as well. Subban. Strome, you know, I was hoping for a little more from him, but you know what? 42 points, second line. It's acceptable with our team here. And let's take a quick look at how our goalies finished. We have Carey Price, who finished 34, 27, and 8, which is perfect. It's better than last year. And Gustafsson, after going 5-0, well, he finished the season at 8-5. And they both have great save percentages here. And I think the goals against average is just over here. There you go. So they're both at 2.3, 2.2. So it's acceptable. Let's check overall. Where do our goaltenders stack up? The entire league, we have, did Carey Price finish as number 1? No. Pecorine, Devin Dubnyk, Bishop, Anderson. So Carey Price is down here. Hopefully next year we can get him to get him a better finish here, because you know what, 45 and 21 and 4, that's pretty fantastic. But he looks like he's in the top for goals against averages, which is acceptable. Okay, no, never mind. He's further down, but Gustafsson is here. He's in the top 10. That's wonderful. Same thing with save percentage. Maybe let's take a look. All right, no, I don't see them in the top 10. You go pretty far down, and there's Carey Price. So he's in the top 15, I'd say. So let's take a quick look here at the points leaders for the league, because I know you guys like seeing this. Let's see. Oh my God, Sidney Crosby finished with 110 points. Look at that overall. Holy crap, a 99 overall. And there's Phil Kessel, who plays alongside him, with 90 points. That's the type of season you want to see him have this year, but he just couldn't pull it off. And then here you go. You've got Patrick Hornqvist. Wow. So the top 3 are all Pittsburgh Penguins. I was going to say Washington Capitals, but that's the next one here. You've got Alexander Ovechkin. He finished with 48 goals. That's pretty nice. Yeah, there you go. And then here's Pacioretty. He's in the top 10, perfect for goals. That's wonderful. You like seeing that. And wow, Crosby there, 72 assists. And then you've got TJ Oshie, Thomas Tatar, Kopitar, Spezza, and the list goes on. So those are your point leaders. Sorry, my computer dinged for a text message and it caught my attention mid talk. So I don't know if you guys can even hear that. Yeah, so here we go. We're going to sim up to see who our first round matchup is, and then I'm going to take a look at what their lineups look like, and there we go. Alright, we're going to be facing off against the Detroit Red Wings in the first round of the playoffs. Oh man, let's take a quick look at how they did over the years. We're first going to hold a team meeting. Alright, so this is a big game. It's game 1 of the series, and it doesn't matter who you are, we need to play hard and as a team. We have to view the big picture here, build up confidence and get those wins. Whether it's this game or game 7, I need the best of you every night without fail. Our journey to the cup starts now. Use what you've learned and lean on your teammates. We can do this. Yeah, I like that one. We're going to the Stanley Cup here. And okay, there's a lot of morale lost. That's not good. Nope. Okay, but still, you know what? The morale is at 81%. That's something we like to see. So as I was saying, let's head over to the Stats Central because I want to see what we're going up against here. No, that's not where I want to be. Here we go. We're going for the player stats here. We want to take a look at the Detroit Red Wings, how they did. All right. So here are the Detroit Red Wings. Their top scorer this year is Gustav Nyquist, and you know what? There's a couple times I thought about trading for him. Maybe should have pulled that one off. Instead, I picked up Hudler. And then you've got Zetterberg, Datsuk, the regulars. You know, they're there. They scored the most goals, and then Nyquist, Tatar, Datsuk. They scored the most points. So we're looking like. This looks like a team we can maybe take care of. Let's see their goalies. Okay, so yeah, their numbers are See, Howard played less games than Price, but their records are very, very similar. And he's got a 2.4 goals against average. So our backups and our goaltenders look very similar. It's going to just be about who puts the puck in the net. And I think we may have a slight advantage here. Let's take a look at the rest of the playoff tree here. We've got Nashville facing off against St. Louis, Minnesota versus the Jets, the Battle of Alberta, Calgary and Edmonton, LA and Colorado. Then on the east side, you've got Washington versus New Jersey, Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia. You've got Ottawa versus Tampa Bay, and then our Canadians versus the Detroit Red Wings. Hey, I'm hoping for a great playoff here. I'm hoping Philly can also take care of Pittsburgh because they looked like they were pretty scary with those top 3 guys finishing overall in the league. So, ladies and gentlemen, we stood pat at the trade deadline. I'm okay. I was okay with that, and we finished off here. We finished off with that wild card spot, and we're taking on the Detroit Red Wings. They finished first overall in the Atlantic Division, which is our division, and we're going to take them on. So, ladies and gentlemen, this episode, the playoff episode, will come next time. I will see you there, and everyone, have a great day.